Rise is brought to you by Smart, bringing people together, and the Belize Bank, our country, your bank.
And welcome to Open Your Eyes.
Start your morning right.
I'm April Martinez.
And I'm Sabrina Daly.
And good morning, Belize. Of course, we are coming to you live from this beautiful set here at Old Belize.
But before we even jump here over the set, look at that beautiful sunrise. Look at that hot sun outside, April.
That was a red sun when I was driving in this morning.
Whenever you see scenes like that, it's like, oh my gosh, the sun looks so beautiful, but also it promises to be quite a hot day.
Hot day indeed.
But nonetheless, we are here, as you mentioned, inside the beautiful Old Belize Museum here at Old Belize. Such a stunning, scenic area. We were just talking moments ago about the fact that both of us kind of are experiencing this part of Old Belize for the first time in a very, very long time.
I don't know how much of it has changed. I haven't had the opportunity to wander about the set before or after the show, but I came here when I was a little girl. I think I was like about 8 or 9, and I have always been a history buff since I was that age. And so this particular space, we came here to kind of continue to light that fuel in me as somebody that likes history. But nevertheless, it's still a beautiful set. I love the fact that I was telling one of our camera crews that you still find small little details all around the set. I've been coming here for so many times. You guys have been here all week. And
so our camera guy is panning over there at that house, and it was just yesterday that I noticed that there was a lady looking through the window.
Me too. I just noticed it this morning.
What's going on here?
But I'm also looking at that particular house, the aesthetic, the architecture, the style, the colors.
Yes.
All of that point. Like, it reminds me of my grandmother's house in Santa Elena, where it's exactly that particular style, the color scheme of this brown and white situation. I didn't realize that particular color scheme was very common in the 50s and the 60s in Belize. A lot of people had this color because they were importing a lot of other colors at the time.
So this was the most affordable one?
This was just the one that was available.
Oh. I mean, I'm pretty sure my great-grandparents, the ones that lived in Belize City, probably had a house that looked like this.
Exactly like that. I really I like it, and it kind of comes with that colonial influence.
Yes, it does have that.
But also because a lot of people in Belize City, and you know, most people in Belize City, it was still very swampy. It was still very much below sea level, and because it would flood, a lot of people would just for safety and security reasons build their houses on stilts. When we go around, back in the day, your grandparents' house would probably have no underneath, right? It would be just a completely empty bottom, and then everything else is upstairs for safety purposes. So it always, when I come here, I always have to think about it and look at all of this different history.
This entire space is completely nostalgic, and we were just talking moments ago about the other areas of the Old Belize space, or the Old Belize Museum space, that you are not able to see. Currently, you're able to see what looks like a city street, but a little bit in the back, you're able to go down memory lane, or what you would have heard from your grandparents about the logwood cutters and the chicle makers, and the Maya monument.
Everything about Old Belize kind of brings that to life.
That's a door there, guys.
Yeah, that's a door. So the train ride goes through that door, and it's basically like a time capsule.
It's
almost
it's
right.
Beautiful.
But as soon as you come into Old Belize, you see like a horse-drawn carriage, right? A fake horse-drawn carriage, and then the two big pond containers. Those are what the chicle makers used to use to make chicle. So everything about Old Belize has these different aesthetics that I absolutely
I think
love.
before we move away to our next OIE Escapes location, we have to take our viewers on that little tour, just in case they've never visited this location.
We could use Rick GoPro and just put it in front of the train.
Yeah, we're going to take the train ride for you. But yes, it's a beautiful Friday morning, and we're so excited to bring you a fantastic show. We have some wonderful conversations lined up, but before we jump into that, we have a couple topics that we want to also touch on.
Yes, so one of the things that have been buzzing, I mean, and this is going to be a yearly buzzing thing. We are in the dry season. It is hot. There are forest fires. Every time I drive up the highway to come to this side, you see the evidence, right, of what has been left. And of course, you and me, your granny, your dog, everybody to try stay cool. But I just found it really, really fun how the Belize Zoo has been trying to keep their animals cool throughout this
they're trying to stay hydrated
season. Yeah, and I mean, I do it too. Like I would take a hose every now and again and I would spray my dog and he would run away. But it's still
they're running away still during this heat?
You know what? It is what it is. But look, so I just found it really, really sweet how they're trying their best to just keep their animals cool. Because even though they are in their natural habitat, they can't really go anywhere else, right? To shy away from the sun. They only have these certain canopies and so forth within the zoo that helps them to keep them cool. And so, of course, everybody else, the staff and so on, has to find ways to keep them cool. People have, I've seen, unfortunately, on the ride, the drive to the highway, where you have these dogs and so forth that have died from overheating.
We spoke about
heat
that,
exhaustion.
yes.
So this is a really nice way. I thought it was really cute.
Yeah,
to
and I
keep
mean,
them cool.
we've had this conversation multiple times on the talk show, where we spoke up amongst ourselves, but we even had representatives here talking about ways that we need to protect ourselves, protect the most vulnerable population, and that also includes our pets.
Yes.
It's so important that we remember that our animals might not be able to tell us that they're really thirsty, or that bowl of water that was left outside under the boiling sun is too hot. None of us would like to drink hot water during a hot day.
And you know,
it's so important for us to remember that.
I was watching the newscast and I saw the story from San Antonio,
San Pedro, Colombia.
And you know, the different animals that have died because of the heat.
Including tapirs.
And one of we just had a forest fire near my aunt's farm the other day, and one of the things that we saw after, like, the dust cleared off and everything, was a huge fertilizer that had fire, like it burnt off with the fire and everything. So there's so many different animals that are affected, or you know, they can only run so much until they're exhausted and the fire takes over. So.
And I love that you mentioned they can only run so much and so quickly, because I was talking about this as well a couple of weeks ago when I experienced a bushfire around my house for the first time. I couldn't believe how quickly these things spread.
Yes.
And that it doesn't exactly mean that it'll spread in the same direction. Whenever there's these big fires, there's a lot of still lit ash that's floating around, especially if there's wind. And so quickly, it can be the difference between a huge fire being here and another one starting all over that side.
And that is why they say you have to mind your fire. If you're going to set something, if you're going to burn bush, burn garbage, you have to stay there and mend that fire. Otherwise, it'll spread up.
And in that case, I mean, the situation that we were dealing with was a fire that we didn't even light.
Yeah,
it wasn't on our property.
The same thing with my aunt's farm. It was on somebody else's property, and it just quickly spread.
And all of a sudden,
ours.
I'm looking at flames almost the size of my house, which is an upper flat house.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and that's when I realized, okay, it's time to get outside and try to do something ourselves.
Wow.
Fortunately, I was able to take heed of some of the steps that Kenneth Mortiz from the fire department shared with us, as well as you guys, about ways that you can protect your property. But there's only so much that you can do when there's a huge fire outside on a piece of property that you don't own. So it's so important for us to take care of surroundings around us.
And try your best to stay cool. I mean, we're talking about forest fires, we're talking about heat. I mean, we're getting these dusts from the Sahara coming in already.
Yes.
You know, climate change is real. All of these things are happening all at once. So I know we talk about it almost every day, and it sounds like a scratch record at this point, but it is really for your benefit and for your health to stay as hydrated and as cool as possible during this season.
Yeah, I see a lot of people also bringing back out their masks
Yes,
because of
because
the
of the
smoke
smoke.
issue.
Yes.
So if you know that you have respiratory issues, I'd encourage you guys to do the same thing as well. I was noticing just a couple days ago, I was getting a bit of a sore throat, but I think it could probably be because of that.
Yes,
So
the dust that is
exactly.
being swept in, everything. So just, guys, I know it's a little difficult, but just let's
We're
do
all in
our
the
best.
same boat
We're all
over
in the
here.
same
Yeah.
boat. But not just in Belize. All
All
parts
over the
of
world,
Central
yes.
America are also facing this kind of issue. I believe that there is supposed to be a storm brewing up in the Pacific because everything is just so hot.
Yeah,
We'll
and
see
you
what
were
happens.
you were outside of the country
Yes.
for a couple weeks. What was the temperatures like out there?
So it was, it differed depending on where I was. I know when I was more in the south, it was really hot and really humid. Not three-digit temperatures, but still it was in like the 80s and so forth, which was really, really hot for springtime. And then as well as in the north, it was kind of like in the 60s, which quote unquote is their hot for the
I hate when I
springtime
hear
as
people
well.
say that.
I was wearing a winter jacket. I have no shame. I come from the tropics. But
yeah.
yes, it's happening everywhere. And so, guys, we just have to take heed of these different situations that are going on.
All right. Well, moving into another topic that I really wanted to touch on quickly, and this is our final topic. You would remember, April, we had a very tall, young man that joined us on the set here.
Which one? Which time?
So it's Douglas Langford, and I remember him because he, I think, was only probably like 15 or 16 years old, but probably like 6 feet something.
Yeah.
And this kid really just captured all of our attentions when he played here last year. I believe it was for a younger basketball team. And he really caught our attention because of how well he played.
Yeah.
Not only that, he's gotten quite a few exposure outside since. And it was recently announced that he was given a full ride scholarship to an Ivy League university,
Yes.
Yale University.
Yes, Yale.
So, I mean, that on its own is a huge, huge deal for himself, and of course for us here in Belize, because we do claim him as one of us. He is Belizean.
He is also the son of the Dream Ballers owner, Douglas Langford.
Yes.
And so we see the legacies of these ball players extending these kind of skills and talents, and of course it's paying off. Now we see him heading off to Yale University, which is a
Yes.
prestigious college in the United States.
But what recently was announced yesterday was that he was being selected, or he is selected, to represent Belize at the Elite FIBA NBA Basketball Without Borders America's Camp in Sao Paulo, Brazil.
Wow.
This kid obviously has a
talent.
lot of talent.
Yeah.
And we're looking at the possibility of him really, really going far. So I'm hoping that we can all come together and give him all the support that he needs. Just knowing what he has been able to accomplish at such a young age, I can't imagine what is set out for him as he gets older.
I love to see it, Sabrina. I think that it kind of shows, it's a testimony for all of our Belizeans that we have it. It's grown right here at home, and then when we go out, we perform and we put Belize on the map. It's a beautiful thing to see. Congratulations to you, Douglas. We can't wait to see what all you accomplish after this. But I have to say that with him, along with other sport athletes here in the country, he is one of the first, I think the only, that has gone from this domestic homegrown, because I think he was in the U18, that's what he came
I think
for,
so, yes.
and has progressed into this now Ivy League school to play basketball. That's what the dream is, right?
Yeah.
This is what these kids go off and set off to play for in the U15 and U16, so that they can hope to get to that place. So congratulations, we are so happy for you, and we hope
all the
that
best.
other kids come up in that same light.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, moving into the rest of our show for some additional dose of morning motivation, April.
It is, of course, Friday, as I have been saying for the past few minutes.
Absolutely. We have our camera guy, Dreams at the back saying, yes, there's a lot to celebrate this weekend.
And so we are bringing you our Friday motivation with our eye opener taken from dailyom.com. And it goes like this.
Both emotional and physical pain are messages that we need to stop and pay attention to. When we feel pain, our first impulse is to often eradicate it with medication. This is an understandable response, but sometimes in our hurry to get rid of pain, we forget that pain is the body's way of letting us know that it needs our attention. If we override these messages instead of responding to them, we risk worsening our condition. Physical pain is not the only kind of pain that lets us know our attention is needed. Emotional pain provides us with valuable information about the state of our psyche. Just as we tend to cut on our arm by cleaning and bandaging it, we treat a broken heart by surrounding ourselves with love and support. It's natural to want to resist pain, but once we understand that it is here to give us valuable information, we can relax a bit more. Sometimes this is enough to noticeably reduce the pain because its message has been heard. Perhaps it can be overpowering to realize that, at least some of the time, it is just a matter of listening and responding. The next time you feel pain, either physical or emotional, you might want to try listening to your own intuition about how to relieve your pain. Maybe taking a few deep breaths will put an end to that headache. Perhaps writing in your journal about hurt feelings will ease your heart. Ultimately, the message of pain is all about healing.
Love it.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful eye-opener. I don't know how you, I saw the eye-opener with you and Paul. You're talking about journaling your feelings.
I was thinking of that too
forth.
yesterday.
But I can't do it. My brain goes in all different directions when I try to do that. I am more of a run away from my problems and deal with it later kind of person.
Yeah.
In the sense that I would probably get on a boat, get on a plane, get in my car and like leave.
Oh, you think you could travel away from the pain?
I definitely can try, but of course you do come back and you face it. But I guess for me, I need time to think and process.
Yeah.
It's a sense of calm. That's how I deal with my hurt feelings. I will take it in stride. I will move away from the situation as far away as I can, and think about it, process it, come back and deal with it in a very diplomatic manner, because I used to have a history of dealing with it, confronting it, and then of course your emotions get in the way. You say things that you don't mean. You know, it's not a great way to do. So I've learned that I've had to step away and literally go away.
Well,
and come back and deal.
Here's the thing. I don't think that that's a bad thing at all. In fact, I promote that. I think it's so important for you to take a beat and process whatever you're feeling. And I think we spoke about this yesterday as well, because I too will never advocate for an individual just lashing out, because sometimes you don't even know exactly what you're upset about.
Yep. That's
So
true.
it's so important for us to take a second and process that. Okay, I'm feeling hurt. Where does that hurt come from? Does it come from feeling embarrassed? Does it come from feeling afraid? And I think we also had a conversation like this before with a psychiatrist that was on the morning show. Whenever we're feeling an emotion, there's usually a root or two roots to what that emotion
Or a traumatic
comes
response.
from, or a traumatic response. So it's so important to take a beat and figure out where that is coming from, so you know how exactly to address it. Because a lot of times our hurt isn't exactly because of an individual, it's because of what you're feeling.
Yeah, indeed.
It's because of something that you haven't dealt with in the past, or something that you still need to work on yourself. But ultimately, I still think it's important for us to address it, whether it is writing it down in your journal or taking a step to meditate. I mean, of course, and if we're thinking of more physical pains, that I recommend for you to take a more immediate action on. You don't want to take a beat and think about where that pain is coming from.
No. But yes, absolutely, Sabrina. So however you are, tell us, how do you deal with these kinds of situations? I feel like people have learned different methods and different ways. I can't meditate because I get inside my own head and then I have
I just think you need to practice, because I think everyone that starts meditation says exactly what you say. And I'll tell you, because I'm there too. I'm going to be meditating and I'll be thinking about, what I'm going to eat this afternoon. Shoot, did I turn off my light in my bathroom before I left the home? I'm thinking of everything.
Absolutely, and it plagues with your mind, and the whole concept of making sure you empty your mind and that sort of stuff. I've learned that it's a skill. You have to be able to practice.
But you have to work on it.
And yes, absolutely work on it. But that was your daily dose of morning motivation here at OIE. Thank you so much, Sabrina, for reading that to us.
All right. Well, moving into some other, hopefully, motivation for this weekend, we are going to be jumping into our weather update. And we have been talking about hot days and hot nights and, of course, bushfires, wildfires. But let's see what we can expect today. If it's going to be generally the same, stable, cooler, hopefully. I'm really hoping we get some showers.
Well, we want showers are blessings, right?
Yeah.
But as we know, showers also bring forth more heat. I was seeing a little bit of some conditions. I was reading about some in the Pacific, like I said, and it should be affecting like Guatemala, Honduras, Salvador. I don't know if it's going to affect us. Maybe we get like a little bit of that wind, but we'll see what the folks at the Meteorological Service have to say.
Yes. All right. Well, we're going to go into that weather update now. Again, as we mentioned, from the folks at the Met Service.
Good morning, Belize. Seasonable hot and dry weather will continue. The 24-hour forecast for Belize and her coastal waters calls for mostly sunny, hazy, and hot conditions today. High temperatures today are expected to reach 91 degrees Fahrenheit along the coast to 104 inland and 86 over the mountains. A heat alert continues, and those living inland are advised to stay hydrated and avoid outdoor activities as much as possible, especially during the afternoon hours. Tonight, the skies will be partly cloudy with low temperatures of 84 along the coast to 77 inland and 70 in the higher elevations. Little or no rainfall is expected except for the chance of isolated thunderstorms developing over the Maya Mountains during the afternoon or evening hours. The winds will blow from the east to southeast at 10 to 20 knots, and the sea state will be moderate. A high tide will occur at 6:07 a.m. followed by a low at 12:24 in the afternoon. Another high occurs at 6:08 p.m. and a low at 39 minutes past midnight. The sun rose at 5:19 a.m. and will set at 6:18 p.m. The moon will rise at 1:39 this afternoon and set at 2:06 tomorrow morning. The outlook for Saturday and Saturday night is for similar weather conditions to prevail. In the sargassum forecast, large amounts of sargassum are expected to continue to affecting beaches across the country. And in the fire forecast, the risk for forest and brush fire will continue to be high. And that's your morning forecast that was prepared here at the National Meteorological Service.
And thank you so much, Catherine Cumberbatch, for that update. It's going to be hot.
Yeah, it's going to stay hot.
But we have a wonderful show lineup for you all this morning. I got to tell you, Sabrina, I missed this.
Yeah, we missed you, April.
Grace, because that is our first.
I thought you were saying you missed us.
I mean, I missed us, but I missed Grace. I cannot wait to see what they are cooking up in that Grace kitchen, and of course, we're gonna have that in our first segment for you.
Absolutely. You thought that we wouldn't bring Grace on the road with us?
You crazy?
You thought wrong. And we're going to jump into our second segment with small business. Of course, it is Small Business Friday as well. So we'll be featuring the Notebook Shop.
And in our third and final segment, are you a boxing fan?
My grandmother was. Fun fact.
Okay, yeah. I am a boxing fan. My dad is a boxing fan, so I am excited for this final segment. It's all about the boxing tournament championship with Body 2000. And I think we're going to have a very special guest with us today.
I'm looking forward to
I'm
it.
looking forward to that. But of course, before we get into all of that and more, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, it's all about Grace and you. Don't go away.
For 19 years, SMART has been the pulse of our nation. A journey of growth, innovation, resilience, and unity.
From the first call that bridged distances to the data that brought us closer than ever, SMART has been there, weaving threads of connection across our beautiful land.
We have been active in providing innovative solutions to enhance our customers' lifestyles. Over the years, SMART has developed and provided various services to meet customers' needs.
To the dreamers, doers, and the believers, thank you for making SMART a part of your story. For 19 years of trust, loyalty, partnership, and shared experiences.
As we celebrate 19 years of connecting lives and dreams, let's keep the rhythm alive. Together, let's continue to shape our future one connection at a time.
Come and be a part of the SMART family, where we empower you and our country today, tomorrow, and beyond.
SMART, bringing people together.
I'm David Humes. This is Vanessa Humes. We own Ladyville Cool Spot. Belize Bank save us a lot of time. Working with them, we can keep track exactly what we spend. We recommend Belize Bank 100% because we don't have to go to stand up in line, and we can check on our account right from our house. Working with Belize Bank is the best.
In the last 2 decades, Central TV and Internet, through our brand NextGen, has become the leading broadband and entertainment provider across Belize. We're here to build confidence, and our footprint speaks volumes. From urban hubs to remote corners, we've got you covered. We are not just for big corporations, we're for everyone. NextGen serves the needs of large enterprises and everyday consumers alike. Our backbone? Superior service, lightning-fast internet, cable, and our user-friendly TV streaming services. With our extended customer support hours, we ensure that your needs are taken care of, because your convenience matters. As the most reliable customer service provider in the country, our team is ready to help you at the speed of now. For larger companies that depend on rock-solid service, we've got tailored corporate solutions to keep your business running smoothly. We offer the highest residential internet speeds at a blazing 300 megabytes per second, the fastest in Belize. Our Wi-Fi mesh system ensures that your internet connection reaches every corner of your home or office space. As a NextGen Bundle customer, you can enjoy the ultimate home entertainment experience. With unlimited streaming through apps like HBO Max and NextGen TV paired with your high-speed internet plan. Connecting Belize from city to coast, your connection, your choice. Join the NextGen revolution today.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5 Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
For 19 years, SMART has been the pulse of our nation. A journey of growth, innovation, resilience, and unity.
From the first call that bridged distances to the data that brought us closer than ever, SMART has been there, weaving threads of connection across our beautiful land.
we have been active in providing innovative solutions to enhance our customers' lifestyles. Over the years, Smart has developed and provided various services to meet customers' needs.
To the dreamers, doers, and the believers, thank you for making Smart a part of your story. For 19 years of trust, loyalty, partnership, and shared experiences.
As we celebrate 19 years of connecting lives and dreams, let's keep the rhythm alive. Together, let's continue to shape our future one connection at a time.
Come and be a part of the Smart family, where we empower you and our country today, tomorrow, and beyond.
Smart, bringing people together.
Welcome back to our first segment. It's all about Grace and you. And like we said, you think we never gonna bring Grace?
You thought so.
Come on. We cannot do Fridays without Grace. And of course, we have Miss V. We have Marvin on set with us. What are we chefing up this morning?
So, good morning, guys, and it's always a pleasure. You know, different location, but then hey, we're here, Grace. We're here. So this morning we're doing some Grace lunch and meat spring roll wrapper.
Okay. I love a spring roll.
Yes, so it's always try to incorporate our Grace product, and you can add these things instead of doing it the traditional way. I believe there's a whole lot of beautiful product available at Grace that you can use, and I'm not always being biased, but then hey, I'm here, I'm the chef. So we're gonna do some spring rolls today using our trusted lunch and meat. As you guys know that there's different types of lunch and meat that Grace provided. I think it was last week Friday we used the bacon one.
Ooh.
Right. So today we're using this chicken one today. Not a problem, like I said, choosing which one, but then we're using that one today. So I already have majority of our stuff majority of our stuff prep, you know. So we're gonna have this heat up a little bit with a little bit of oil, because then we're gonna saute our veg. We have some garlic, some cabbage,
some spring onions,
yes, and some carrots. You know, there's other stuff that you can add to this spring roll. You can just do it with vegetables if you choose. The first time I tried the spring roll, it was from a co-worker that I used to work with. She was a Filipino lady. I was like, oh my gosh, this thing is so delicious. I never know what type of meat was in it, but then I said, you know, years later, I said, let me try the lunch and meat, and I believe that it will be. You know,
I always wonder where you get inspiration to use so many products, because when we think about, for example, Grace, I think about my corned beef with your white rice, and that's about
the norm,
it as the norm. But when you, like I said, I'm really excited to see what you're cooking up, because every time you come on set, it is always unique
and what I do, what really inspired me is just like taking out whatever protein that was used in that particular product that I would like for you guys to see using our Grace product. That's what I do. Sometimes it's a bit challenging, but then I like food. I like to cook, you know. So that's the thing right there.
All right.
So I'm gonna add this garlic. I have some chopped garlic here. You know, garlic is a thing that makes the simplest of things smell amazing, right?
Yeah. Never have too much.
I have some carrots already, so I'm gonna add that. And of course, we're using our Grace a little bit this way.
Coconut oil.
Yes, Grace coconut oil, because then hey,
and it smells good in here already, guys.
Yeah.
It's amazing what a little bit of coconut oil and some garlic could do to your kitchen.
Oh yes,
it really elevates the cooking.
Makes your neighbor feel like a whole lot is happening. Yeah.
Like things that happen.
Yeah. Yeah, and I have some shredded cabbage as well.
Okay, so Sabrina, you want to add that?
Yeah, I already have that chopped for you guys. You know, when we're on the road, we gotta improvise all these things, but the show must go on.
You're giving us ideas, Miss V, because seeing you bring about your portable stove top.
yes.
I'm thinking if I go camping, I could take these
Yes,
products
yes,
with
yes.
me
And
and
listen-
cook up something yummy.
Oh yes, and you don't need a lighter.
Yes.
You know, it's just let's
Make sure you
go.
have enough kerosene
Oh.
in there.
No, there's some small cans that go in these
Oh, look at that.
stove here. So we're gonna add the cabbage. Sorry.
All
Just
right.
that alone, I feel like I could go home and make and I'd eat that.
Just
that right
just
there.
the
That look
garlic
nice.
and the carrots
That
and the
look nice
cabbage.
right there.
And
I
you know,
swear,
I
guys,
am
I'd
not
take that home.
Like I'm not a big cabbage person, but
I
in
love it.
spring rolls, I will have it.
Would
I
you
will
ever
have it.
know if cabbage was in?
Yes,
Okay.
because they have the different wilts that come out. So you have your carrots that wilt, and then that,
Yeah.
and of course the spring onion
Yeah.
that is added in there.
April
But
is a chef and us.
Yes.
In her past life, I guess that she was a chef. So as we're sauteing these, there's a, I'm not sure if I had showcased it already. There's a product that I learned to be fond of from Grace. This soy sauce.
oh yes,
You know, we're gonna.
What type of soy sauce?
This one is how you say it? Hong Kong. Yeah,
Hong
yeah.
Kong?
Mhm. I never been to the place, but yeah. So we're gonna add a little bit of this just for a little bit of color.
Ooh.
Yeah. And we're gonna see where the luncheon meat. We're gonna add the luncheon meat out as we go along. You know, everything just smell like what
Good.
Sabrina said. We
Smells
can stop right here.
This
I
put
just put a
over-
piece of chicken right with that, and that's my meal.
I
That's
put,
my
yeah,
lunch, guys.
some pieces of chicken.
Yeah.
Put this
Just
over
stir fry.
noodles.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, this
Yep.
would be.
Oh, you're giving me ideas. I might actually go on. I might do this. I'm not even kidding, guys. I might do this.
Yeah.
I might go home
I'm
this
gonna
weekend.
go home and rewatch the
Yeah.
the segment.
Yeah, and if you will like, you can add whatever other veggies that you will incorporate into this spring roll, because there's other types of vegetables, you know, that someone might not like. Maybe you might, like you said, you're not a big fan of cabbage, so maybe you can add some Chinese bok choy or for
Ooh,
into
bok choy
stuff
is
like
nice,
that.
yes.
You know, so we're just gonna add some of this luncheon meat, because then that's the star of our dish, or trusty luncheon meat.
The puerco pollo. The
Yeah,
puerco
I'll leave it to
pollo.
you.
I'm reading what the
Yeah.
label says.
What is that?
What?
It's something
it's
in
pork
chicken.
and chicken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Porco y pollo.
Yeah, so we're just gonna continue to stir this. If you would like, you can add more soy sauces. Soy sauce is just giving you color.
Color and flavor.
Yes,
And
and
I noticed
flavor
you
as
didn't
well.
add like salt or
No,
anything like
because-
that.
Soy sauce is salty.
Yes,
Yeah.
and that's the thing, because then some people might not look at soy sauce as at that, but then it is. And then our luncheon meat, they have
Has its salt
have
too.
its salt as already. So you know, it's just a quick, you know,
Oh, this
mix
is
and
this is
mix
what I
in.
love about whenever we make these kinds of lunches or whenever we make breakfast here. It's
Uh-huh.
like 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Tops.
You know what I
Yeah.
was thinking? It would be really great, guys, if one or more of our viewers would try to recreate one of these recipes
and
we
yes,
share
and
online.
share it with us.
And share it with us.
Yeah.
Tag us. We want to see if it
Yeah.
looked the same.
Okay.
Tell us if it
you did
tastes
something different.
good.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
do something different?
So this is some
Let us know.
some green onions. You know, maybe some of us here in Belize.
I
might
just
not-
love the way green onions
I-
look. Like
I
I honestly
It's
just
like
eat
a
it
nice
because it
little
looks
garnish.
pretty.
Yeah,
like
you know, so we're
sprinkle.
gonna add that.
Ooh, this is
Yeah.
really nice. So, I mean, we are here, we're cooking, we're waiting for everything else to just bubble up here. So, Marvin,
Yeah.
while we wait, tell us what's going on at Grace.
I know that one of the promo recently ended. Did we announce a winner on Friday?
I believe they have announced a winner online, no?
Okay.
But I could cross-check and then get back.
Well, congratulations to whoever won. It was a staycation, correct?
Staycation, correct.
But of course, if we know Grace, we know that there's something else they're up to.
Right. So as of recent, we have collaborated with Choppy Gas Belize City with their in-store promotion, whereby for the next 3 months, there will be 4 lucky winners who will be receiving a gift grocery basket, which come up to about maybe $200.
Wow.
So for the next 3 months, four person per month will be winning a grocery basket, no? So that's 12 winners for the 3 months, no? And then to add, we do also have our in-store promotion countrywide, whereby if you drop by to your nearest grocery store, you could buy a box of coconut powder and you could get 5 sachets free. You buy 2 ketchup, you get 1 free. You buy 4 Vienna sachets, you get 2 free. So the promotion continues, no?
Yes, it has been quite a busy a month for you guys last month. I think really the start of the year has been pretty busy for you guys. There's always something that you're up to, and I think it's intentional really from you guys there at Grace. There's always some promotion that you're trying to add.
Yes, every time there's a sachet.
To keep it consistent. And I have to say kudos to you guys for doing that. Because there are a lot of people that rely on your products. One, because it's quality, and 2, because it's affordable.
Yes.
So definitely we're looking forward to seeing who all would benefit from these grocery hampers. I know that at this time in this economy, we all need it. We all would love it.
Yes.
But we have Miss V there putting together her first spring roll.
Yes, I am very curious to see.
I'm watching attentively because I've never made something like this.
You are going to wrap it. Shouldn't you have like water to stick it? Like how do you stick it? Do you just roll it?
We're on the outside,
okay.
So we're just gonna improvise.
Nice.
That's the one.
And
Spring roll
and
too.
this is it's not rice paper.
No. So we just gotta try to make it happen.
We gotta make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Usually, like you mentioned, we'll need a little bit of
water.
A little bit of water,
just to like make it stick.
Yeah, because the water will act like a little glue.
Adhesive.
Yeah, that word right there. Yeah.
So we're now taking
for time's sake, we're just adding the mixture, but then it will be best for it to cool down a bit. You know, as to put it in here. So wish us luck, guys. We're not in our kitchen, but yeah, we're making it happen.
What I really love about our Grace experiences in the kitchen is that it's really what's taking place.
Yeah.
There are errors just like in every kitchen.
Yeah.
And the fact that we try to experiment with different recipes and put our own spin on it means that there might be some mistakes,
we have not had kitchen fires, which I
think it's the best thing.
Yes, it's
as long as there has not been a fire, there's really no mistake.
So that means that I know what I'm doing.
Exactly, you know what you're doing.
All
More than
right,
me and
thank you,
Sabrina.
ladies. Yeah, so we're gonna fill it. I will try to make sure they is at an angle.
Okay.
You know, so
you put it at like one of the edges.
Yes, and we roll, tuck it real tight, and we fold.
Okay. This is something your friend taught you as well, or is this like you watch?
Did you YouTube it?
I had to do a tutorial on it, of course, because
that looks so fancy. That look real.
That look real.
Yeah. So
okay, so our pan is ready. We just drop it in.
Yeah.
Ready.
So let's. Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah.
Looks good to me, guys.
Amazing.
Yeah. So we're gonna put the other one.
This looks really good, and then of course you cook it until it starts to get
golden brown. Yeah, because then it's just to cook the
Sabrina, do you want to roll?
I'd love to. Yeah, I'd love to try.
Let's roll.
Okay, so this one will be for me, I guess.
All right.
So is it supposed to be this tin, or do you like double?
It's supposed to be that thin. You just gotta be careful with this, guys, because then
it's really thin.
Yes, it's very thin. Yeah. Remember, the filling is already cooked inside, you know, so as golden brown as you like for it to be on the outside, it will be perfect. The only error that you can probably go wrong is to rip it when you're doing the filling, but then you can recover from that. It's not gonna be fatal, you know, but then again, if you're cooking for your family, mishaps can happen, but for cooking for people, you know, you want to be precise. That is me. I don't like to have mistakes. I don't like to have errors, even though at times it happened. So remember, you'll need a little bit of water. We didn't have water, but then it's still you know. Thank you, food gods. You know. So yeah. See, come on, girl, you got this. Make Miss V feel like she's doing something.
It's so cute, guys. I'm sorry, I'm so proud.
And you can put as much filling as you wish in it.
Sorry, that did not.
Yeah.
Well, I'll know it's mine because it practically opened in the pan. So
yeah, that is good.
That looks like the real deal, Miss
That
B.
looks like the real deal indeed. I think these are ready to come out.
We'll take them out. It's happening.
It's happening.
It is happening.
We did it.
It looks like it to me.
Do you practice before you come?
As always.
On set?
As always.
Piece of brown paper.
As always, I always try to do that, guys, because then again, I want to know what I need to do less of and what I need to do more of. You know, so just put it here for right now, and then when it's drained, we're just gonna do our
garnish sauce.
Yes, and then again, I come to love this one as well. You know, this, my
Sweet and
daughter,
spicy.
my daughter love this sauce and basically everything. So yes, this is a good product. You know, a good product that I know that I see a lot of things that I like from Grace, but I'm being so...
Oh no, this is really
Listen,
good.
this is really good. It's really good, and it's good for what we are making here today. Yeah. So
what's this made of?
It's basically flour, water, and salt.
It's
but then
really
hey, it's convenient. It's already made.
Yes.
You know. But then if you like to try it at home, go ahead and do that. You know. But for us here right now, that's what we're doing. So we're just gonna add a bit
So
of
are
this.
we done from the frying?
Oh
We are
yeah,
done from the frying.
okay,
So
yeah.
did you turn off the pan?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just, you know, the after bit.
Yes, it's hot.
It's
We're
proof that we did it ourselves.
Listen, this beautiful set, we're not going to set it on.
No, no, oh no. Everything is wood.
Yeah, yeah, everything is so nice, you know. So just let me put this on the presentation. Sabrina, you remember your one? Put this okay.
It's the one that practically opened.
So you want me to put it on the plate?
Yes, put it on the top.
Of course.
Make her one be right pan top.
All right.
Perfectly
Guys,
imperfect.
you see what Sabrina did, right? So yes, we have our dipping sauce. Our dipping sauce, and of course you can do a garnish of the spring onion on top of it.
Of course, we got to do that.
Just a little.
Yeah, a little
Regular
chop here, dear.
Put what? What is our favorite garnish?
Cilantro.
Yes, correct. Crofinoa, put cilantro. And just in case you're wondering, I am Cruffy.
Oh well, I put cilantro, man. Do this spring onion situation.
Yeah.
Make it all pretty, but that looks wonderful, Miss V. As always, you come in and you give us a little twist.
Now, Marvin, remind us again about some of those promotions that are still currently taking place, things that people can take advantage of.
Yes, guys, as I have mentioned before, in one of your major supermarkets, we drop by, we find our promotion going there. We have the Grace. If you purchase a box of Grace coconut powder, you get 5 sachets free. You buy 4 Grace Viennas, you get 2 free. You buy 2 ketchup, you get 1 free. And also, as I said, we have partnered with Tropigas Belize City and their in-store promotion where 4 lucky winners will be winning a food hamper each month for the next 3 months.
All right.
Beautiful.
Well, thank you so much, Marvin. Thank you so much, Miss V. Look at the inside of that.
Crispy.
Looking lovely. This was such a wonderful segment. Thank you so much for teaching us something new.
Yes.
Yeah, spring roll wrappers. Yeah.
All right. Well,
We're
going to be taking our taste test. We're also going to be jumping into another break. And when we come back, it's all about the notebook shop. So stay with us. We'll be right back.
Technology is ubiquitous, and it's transforming how, when, and where we work. Fulltech Systems is placing award-winning devices in the hands of information workers, allowing them to work without compromise in a world without wires, to innovate, create, and to maximize productivity anytime, anywhere, satisfying the needs of the desk-centric remote and field worker and every other worker in between. We are providing the industry's best devices to businesses going through the process of digital transformation. Partner with us today to provide the solutions that will allow your employees to work effectively and efficiently to enhance your customers' experience. Fulltech Systems, your technology center, where you'll come for the price but stay for the service.
Hi, my name is Lincoln Fowers and I work at UMall. 100% I will recommend Belize Bank mobile banking to everyone because it saves time, money and gas price because gas price is high right now. Belize Bank mobile banking just make life easier.
Whether you're at home, on the road, at work, or at school, if you see news happening or suspect that something might be up, call or text the Channel 5 News Belize tip line at 672-5555. You don't have to give us your name, just give us the tip. That's 672-5555. Call or text us so we can check it out.
Are you looking for low-cost television advertising? Have we got a deal for you? Advertise on Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds is one of the most effective methods for introducing yourself and your business to the community. Use our Daily Classifieds to recruit employees, promote specials, promote your products or services, promote a business opportunity, increase traffic to your website, and advertise items you have for sale. Let us help you to save valuable time and money. Call us today at 280-0013 or visit us at our offices on Coney Drive to discuss how we can help your business grow affordably. Channel 5's Daily Classifieds. Advertise today.
When someone you love becomes a memory, the memory becomes a treasure. Channel 5 introduces the Daily Obituaries. The Daily Obituaries will broadcast all death and funeral announcements and memorials to honor your loved one's life and memories. The Daily Obituaries airs on Channel 5 prior to the evening newscast, with subsequent repeats at 10 p.m. and 12 noon the following day. It will also be placed online on our social media platforms, all for a standard package fee. Celebrate their lives and memories with Channel 5's Daily Obituaries. Honor in life and reverence in death.
Whether you're at home, on the road, at work, or at school, if you see news happening or suspect that something might be up, call or text the Channel 5 News Belize tip line at 672-5555. You don't have to give us your name, just give us the tip. That's 672-5555. Call or text us so we can check it out.
My name is Leomar Langsert and I'm a teacher and I bank with Belize Bank Independence Branch. What I enjoy is the safety features that the app offers. I have a sense of not having to worry or be concerned about somebody finding my password and username to sign in the application because of the use of the one-time password. And another feature that I love, that I use the most, is how the app synchronizes with my fingerprint on my device. I enjoy the rapid and easy, seamless process to apply for loans through the Belize Bank, and I don't have to be having too much back and forth to visit or take time to visit the bank. They also start to offer the online applications through the app for loan applications, which I believe is very neat. I would definitely recommend Belize Bank to other teachers because one of all the features and advantages that the app offer, with these online that Belize Bank offered, is basically everything that you can do in the palm of your hand. So I would definitely recommend the bank to other teachers.
sticking with us. We have a wonderful conversation to look forward to this morning. Of course, it's Small Business Friday, so you can expect us highlighting something small business related.
Yes.
Of course, this morning we will be talking about the Notebook Shop, and of course she's been here with us, but there's always
she has new things.
There's nothing wrong with a refresher.
No, she has new things, and what I was telling her before we came on is that I've been seeing her growth since last year when you came on set, and so it's so wonderful to have you back.
Yes,
and to be able to showcase some of your new items.
So again, as we mentioned, we are joined by the Notebook Shop, and we have here with us Yoslyn Guevara. She is the owner of this small business. Good morning, Yoslyn, and welcome.
Good morning.
Welcome back, girl. Welcome to OIE Escapes. Because I remember the last time you were here, you were here at a different space.
Yes.
Here at the studio. Well, this is our studio on the road, girl.
And thank you for bringing the Notebook Shop on the road with you.
Yes.
That was good.
All right. Well, I see we have some amazing new items here on display.
Yes.
We were just talking about different things that just reminds me of my different co-workers.
Yes.
We have a recipe book there. That one's for April.
I see the gardening journal.
That one's for my other co-worker.
This is for Daryl.
But let's talk about some of the new items that you have here.
Well, from the last time I came over, we had just the basic stuff, which was like the yearly planners, the daily planners, and weekly. Now we kind of expanded it a little bit because of different, these are pretty much custom.
Yes.
So sometimes people can be like, hey, do you have a cookbook? I was like, no, we don't, but
we can make it.
Let's make it. Yes. So we do have cookbooks now, and we do have some of the garden journals as well. This was in collaboration with one of my my boyfriend.
What is a garden journal?
The garden journal, well, pretty much it has here, let me come. So if you open it here, it has pretty much the summary for the year.
Okay.
Here you can add the different plants that you want to try and plant throughout the years. This is your seed inventory.
Okay.
So you can keep track of all the seeds that you have. And then we also have the seedlings as well.
Okay.
So when you plant it into the little trays, and then when you can take it out as well. And then you have your notes.
So okay, so this is what I'm always amazed by you with, right? Because I would have never thought of something like this. This is for somebody that is maybe starting a kitchen garden, or a farmer that is keeping track of whatever produce that they're gardening and so on. That's so cool. And you keep track of. I like that you start with the time of the year, with the year at a glance summary. And you could track like seasons as well, what can grow in certain months and certain times of the year.
And as you go on tracking it as well, it pretty much gives you the insight of which one can work throughout the year, like you said, for the season. So
this would be a great tool for persons who are trying to understand gardening and they're trying to write it out and figure out what works,
what I would think about this as well, take it a step further, we have like agriculture schools in the country. They could use something like this where they can track and so forth. We'll collaborate.
Thank you, girl.
University of Belize Agriculture School, collaborate.
Not only that, but high schools.
High schools as well that are doing these kinds of stuff. So that is an amazing.
That's great. So of course we have here our recipe book, and let's open it up for April.
I was looking at it as well, and I'm like, do I get to jot down my recipes instead of going on Google?
We get to jot down our Grace and You recipes.
Ooh, that's a
guys.
from Miss V.
Yes.
Yes, this is a wonderful idea. So what did you have here? Just a recipe and to be able to list the ingredients and the prep time and so forth. That is such a wonderful idea.
And the good part of this one is we do have different layouts. It's not just this layout itself.
Okay.
So once a customer comes, you can send them the different layouts that they can choose from.
Right. This is beautiful. This is very, very beautiful. So what else do you have for us this morning?
I do have 3 daily planners, and all of them have different layouts as well.
So let's check them out, because I really do love a daily planner. I think it motivates me to tick all of my to-do lists.
Yes.
I think it also helps me to organize myself throughout the day. I watched this video once that said that oftentimes we get overwhelmed when we have multiple things to do. But if you just write it down, you realize that it's like maybe 5 things.
I love a checklist.
Yeah.
I love a checklist. It helps me keep track of my life on a regular basis.
And that's how you don't overbook yourself too,
Indeed,
you know?
indeed.
So let's see what you have here.
So the first one is this daily planner, and the layout is pretty much basic. You have today's schedule, your top priorities, your goal for today, and also any appointments. And down here you could pretty much write the notes and whatever you have if you have anything for tomorrow. And the good part is it's not dated, so you don't have to have it's not dated, so you could start whenever you want, pause it, put it on the side, start off the next week.
One thing I hate is that, April, I hate using a yearly planner from like 2 years ago that I didn't finish. But I feel like I'm wasting if I go and purchase a new one. So that's a great idea.
Yeah, and then these ones are different layouts from those. So this one has the water intake, if you need to call or email.
Oh, I like that.
You have your breakfast plan, your whole menu for the day.
I feel like if you are in any office space, you need something like this. Because if you are sitting all day in front of a computer, you forget that you need to drink water. You forget that you need to be able to have certain color intakes for the day. And right now in this particular time and space and season, you need something to help you to remember.
I'll give you a great idea. I'll give you an idea to make a planner for meal prepping.
Yes, please. I need that
meal
in my
prepping,
life.
but you have obviously it includes what you do for your days, what you'd eat for morning, afternoon, and lunch. Include 2 snacks and have the calorie breakdown and the macros. I bet you a lot of people will purchase it, including myself.
No, well, now I go to the stores and I look at how much calories.
Yeah, you check your labels. You can put all of that there. If you have a protein goal, a fat goal, a carb goal, all of that can be included there.
I'll also give you a challenge. I need a desk calendar, but I need a desk calendar that has each of the days big enough that can fit everything that I need, but also
for your schedule, you need the entire desk for the one day.
But I also need, like, because I am somebody that I'm on the phone and I'm like, okay, and I just write it down on a calendar, right? Because that's just the way I do certain things. But I like the fact that your planner also has things like write down calls, write down emails, write down all of these different things that you need in order to remember. And that's what a daily planner is, right? It's a reminder.
An elevated daily planner. But of course, giving you options, ways that you can write down everything for people who have jam-packed schedules like April.
Because I see you have a calendar there that's like a desk calendar. If you could put that up.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah, the weekly.
So it's a weekly planner.
It's really small.
It's really okay. But see, all right. So a desk planner, right? Like this with all of the days.
That would be pretty good. Yes,
please.
For sure. We're gonna have it in.
What I really appreciated about your last visit with us was the beautiful prints that you have on the covers. And I remember you saying that persons can come to you with something, with an idea, and you could work with them on what they can have on the cover of their planners or of their recipe books. Let's talk about that.
So these ones here are pretty much my designs, except this one. This was sent by a customer.
Oh,
so
that's beautiful.
It's
busy girl things.
And I believe she was a student, so she wanted something small, something easy to go with. This one is a weekly planner, so it's quite different from the daily planners. You pretty much have to lay out your entire week on one page, if anything. So it's much different. So with the custom part of it, we do have some animations that we could animate the person's picture. Or if you want, you could put the person's picture right on the cover itself as well. Or inside, it just depends on what the person wants.
Very, very nice. What do you find as one of the best sellers around the year?
Honestly, it would be the weekly and the daily planners for sure, because it's so custom that people tend to give this as gifts. So it's a beautiful way to customize something that someone can use every day pretty much. It's not just a gift that you're going to put on the counter and that's it. So I would say the weekly and the daily planner, also our yearly planners as well.
What I really like about some of your notepads, because you have them here laid out, are to-do lists, but you also have things like urgent and non-urgent.
Priorities.
And I really like that, because sometimes when I am tasked to do something, I feel like everything is urgent, right? And if you quickly give me a task, I'm going to want to do it right away, and then I'm doing something else, and I stop doing that so that I can do the other task, and then of course
That is
everything,
so true.
right?
Yeah.
So this is really good to say, all right, you're giving me this task. How urgent do you need it?
Yes.
Is it extremely urgent? Okay, I'll add it here. If it's not, I'll add it here, and then of course I'll write my notes down here. This is a really, really good way of keeping
those
yourself
ones are
organized.
very easy for to-do lists and stuff like that. And persons who don't want to have a book could use these ones. And it's pretty much the same thing as a daily planner. You could put your
You
dates.
can just peel it off when you're
Yeah,
done.
you
I
can
like
just
that
pull it
too.
off.
That's
Yeah.
nice. I have to commend you, Yoslin, for the growth of your business. I mean, we've seen how your products have expanded. I'm hoping that next year we can have you here again. Maybe we'll get a bigger space.
Maybe she'll have the desk calendar and the meal prep planner.
I'm hoping, girl. I'm
The
really
meal prep
hoping.
planner.
But I have to ask you, what has been the highlight of the growth of this business so far?
I would say for me at least, it's the creativity behind it and how much people really appreciate it. Because to me, when I'm doing it, because I do this all alone, from the design up to putting it all together. So for me, at times, I would think it's not good enough, but then they would come and they would message, oh, I love the design, it's so beautiful. And so this is why I kind of gravitate to that now. So I just want them to appreciate it and pretty much love something that's.
Where do you get your inspiration for certain designs? Like, I mean, for example, the recipe book and the gardening book, it's such a unique idea.
For the gardening one, that was a collaboration with Crescent Garden. They do provide seedlings, so you have like tomatoes, sweet peppers, jalapenos, and habaneros. So we came together and we created this book. So it was pretty much their design, they sent and everything. So again, it just depends on who we work with. Sometimes they give us the designs. For the other design, it would depend on what we're trying to create. Here we have a daily journal. So this one is quite different. This is a self-care journal.
Oh.
So you have the cover to go somewhat with what
We were
it's
just talking about
representing.
this yesterday.
Yeah, so this one you kind of want to start your day by being grateful for something.
Yes.
You want to start off positive. So you're going to put in what I'm grateful for today, your water intake, what's your mood for today, and what is your goal for today. And from there you can write down your thoughts and everything.
Yeah.
It's a very good book.
Nice.
I'm very proud of this one.
And the self-care, that's very important. We forget to do that on a daily basis. Like all of these planners are, we think, for tasks, right? To keep you abreast of the day-to-day
self-care should
activities.
be a priority.
Self-care should be a priority.
Yes.
For sure.
I mean, I have to say, watching these products grow, and obviously, I imagine this started as a side business, and it has now blown up to something where this is your full-time job, correct?
Pretty much, yes.
Wow. Wow.
So sometimes we do tend to get bulk orders. So that part I'm very grateful for different businesses and organizations that come together and be like, hey, could you create this bulk for this initiative or this business that I'm doing or so forth. So the growth is there. At times you might not see it, but hiddenly, yes, it's busy.
Yes.
The office is a disaster sometimes.
That's good to hear.
Yes.
What's the goal, though? What do you want to see the notebook shop being in the future?
For me in the future, I do want to create something like a retail store, if anything, that I could go and find it in a store. Maybe it's going to be in stationery, maybe it's in A&R, just different stuff just to see my product right
That's
there.
very, very possible.
That is very possible. And you need it because we do sell these products.
Yes.
But they're not Belizean made.
And they're not as custom.
Can we see you anywhere, any events coming up? Can we see the notebook shop?
The thing is, I mainly have pop-up events a lot, and a lot of the time I'm at Mott Street. Sometimes they do have different expo events for us small businesses. So most of the time I'm there, and we always announce it on the Instagram pages, Facebook pages, and that way, you know, people could keep up. We're gonna pop up next.
And what are your social media handles?
It's the Notebook Shop. It's the
on
Notebook Shop.
Facebook and
On Facebook and Instagram. I do believe we're gonna have a pop-up event at Love Lotus or Lotus Love.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's in Ladyville. So
Have you been, April?
No, is it good? Okay.
It's gonna be a big event, so you can see us out there as well.
All right. Perfect.
Well, I'll ask you, what's your final message to persons that are watching and are thinking, you know, I want to be like Yoslin and start my own business? What's your message to that person?
Plan. Plan. As
And you
long
can
as
probably
you
start with one of these guys.
That's great marketing, girl.
Yeah, you could plan. It's a very nice way to see how it progressed from just a small business plan to something growing into reality. So yes, I would say just plan ahead and believe in yourself.
Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Again, congratulations to you. This is absolutely fantastic.
I think I want the rest of people.
There is something here for everyone, and I'm hoping that you really take our ideas
into
I'm telling you, that's going to be a hit. That is going to be a hit. But we're going to wrap up this segment now, and before we go, we do want to mention that we have some giveaways, April. Not related to small business, but we have been talking about the highlights of the games that are going to be taking place this weekend.
It is basketball season.
It is basketball season, so we have 2 courtside tickets to give away. Actually, 4 courtside tickets to give away. But you got to answer 2 questions. One of them will be on Facebook and the other will be on YouTube. So this is for our Facebook viewers. The question is...
So head on over to Facebook. Yes. Open Your Eyes BZ Facebook page.
And the question is, how many years have the San Pedro Tiger Sharks been to the semifinals? The first person to answer that correctly wins 2 courtside tickets
for Sunday's game.
They will be playing against the Defenders.
All right.
And this one is now for our YouTube viewers. Now our YouTube feed is GBTV. So the question goes, how many times have the San Pedro Tiger Sharks made it to the finals? So the first one was the semifinals, and the second is the finals.
Okay.
So remember the first one.
We're going to be repeating the question.
The first one, which is how many years have the San Pedro Tiger Sharks been to the semifinals, is for Facebook.
Open Your Eyes BZ.
And how many times have the San Pedro Tiger Sharks made it to the finals is for YouTube, and that's GBTV.
All right.
When we come back, we'll be announcing the winners, or as soon as we get that correct answer.
All right.
So we got to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be switching gears into sports again.
Sports again. It's all about boxing.
This one's for the boxing lovers. There's going to be a boxing tournament championship, and we'll have some of our friends from the Body 2000 talk to us about it. Stay with us.
We'll be right back.
We'll be right back.
And I'm a teacher, and I bank with Belize Bank Independence Branch. What I enjoy is the safety features that the app offers. I have a sense of not having to worry or be concerned about somebody finding my password and username to sign in the application because of the use of the one-time password. And another feature that I love, that I use the most, is how the app synchronizes with my fingerprint on my device. I enjoy the rapid and easy, seamless process to apply for loans through the Belize Bank, and I don't have to be having too much back and forth to visit or take time to visit the bank. They also start to offer the online applications through the app for loan applications, which I believe is very neat. I would definitely recommend Belize Bank to other teachers because one of all the features and advantages that the app offer. With these online that Belize Bank offered is basically everything that you can do in the palm of your hand. So I would definitely recommend the bank to other teachers.
This May, things are going to be amazing at Benny's. Find great gifts for moms such as Pyrex Bakeware, Chicago Cutlery Knife Sets, Corningware, Snapware, Corel Dinnerware, and much more at amazing prices. Also check out our impressive line of Sankey appliances and other household items. Take advantage of these amazing deals and discounts all May long, only at Benny's. Quality and savings.
For 19 years, SMART has been the pulse of our nation. A journey of growth, innovation, resilience, and unity.
From the first call that bridged distances to the data that brought us closer than ever, SMART has been there, weaving threads of connection across our beautiful land.
We have been active in providing innovative solutions to enhance our customers' lifestyles. Over the years, Smart has developed and provided various services to meet customers' needs.
To the dreamers, doers, and the believers, thank you for making Smart a part of your story. For 19 years of trust, loyalty, partnership, and shared experiences.
As we celebrate 19 years of connecting lives and dreams, let's keep the rhythm alive. Together, let's continue to shape our future one connection at a time.
Come and be a part of the Smart family, where we empower you and our country today, tomorrow, and beyond.
Smart, bringing people together.
For 19 years, SMART has been the pulse of our nation. A journey of growth, innovation, resilience, and unity.
From the first call that bridged distances to the data that brought us closer than ever, SMART has been there, weaving threads of connection across our beautiful land.
We have been active in providing innovative solutions to enhance our customers' lifestyles. Over the years, Smart has developed and provided various services to meet customers' needs.
To the dreamers, doers, and the believers, thank you for making Smart a part of your story. For 19 years of trust, loyalty, partnership, and shared experiences.
As we celebrate 19 years of connecting lives and dreams, let's keep the rhythm alive. Together, let's continue to shape our future one connection at a time.
Come and be a part of the Smart family, where we empower you and our country today, tomorrow, and beyond.
Smart, bringing people together.
$1,067,700 slices of bacon are eaten by tourists each year, stimulating our local economy. Tourism means business.
Global rise in temperatures due to climate change increase the severity of dry weather conditions experienced in Belize. Forest fires, dust buildup, and contamination of our power lines can result in power interruptions. At BEL, we continue to do our part to minimize the impacts of challenging weather conditions and improve the reliability of our power line system. You can help. Report forest fires or damaged power line structures using our BEL 24/7 app or call us at 0800 BEL CARE. That is 0800 235 2273. We continue to serve you.
Hi, my name is Leah Mangar, and I am currently the Administrative Assistant at Yasche Conservation Trust here in beautiful Punta Gorda. I received the Social Security Board Scholarship in the year of 2021. After I was told that I was a successful recipient of this scholarship, I was very grateful. This scholarship has assisted me in various ways. Firstly, it relieved me of financial constraints. So that was the main obstacle that was keeping me back, but receiving this scholarship allowed me to gain the skills and the knowledge that I needed to attain the job that I currently have. I would just encourage you all to apply to the scholarship, and the process is very, very easy. You will find a link and it will direct you to everything that you need in order to submit your application. And once you submit it, pray and just hope for the best, because you just will never know if you can get it.
And we are back. Joining us for our third and final conversation. It's all about boxing. Absolutely. Let's get ready to rumble here in Belize.
You gotta say it slower. Let's get ready to rumble.
And of course, if you never know, that is starting tomorrow.
Yes.
But joining us to promote it and to give us a little bit more details, we have with us Joe Cortez, who is the Boxing Hall of Fame referee all the way from Nevada, Las Vegas.
I gotta clap for this.
Yes.
Because who put this together? This is a huge deal for persons who know about boxing, for persons who watch boxing, and even if you just watch movies with boxing, you know that this is a big name.
No stranger to the world of boxing. And of course, next to him, we have our WBC featherweight champion right now, currently holding the belt, is Mechanical, straight from Belize, straight from the north. Thank you so much for being here with us this morning. And of course, we have Asa Martinez, who is here to promote the tournament and to tell us a little bit more details about the championship. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome.
All right, so I really want to start first with you, Mechanical. First of all, congratulations. And I would really like for you to give us a little bit of a summary, small details about your recent win and what it felt like.
I can say it's a little hard to be right, but I put my best in and I'm training hard for it. I get the belt the last fight, and now it's time for defend my belt. Yeah, defend my backyard. Yeah, and we wait for success again.
What got you into boxing in the first place?
Like 10 years ago, I started
to go to the gym?
Yeah.
Now, Asa, we are looking at boxing having the potential of really growing into something big here in this country. Let's talk about where it's at right now and where we are hoping to see boxing become.
Well, where we're at right now is we're at a threshold right now. Being that Mechanical has achieved historically perhaps Belize's most significant sporting accomplishment, not team, individual, no? And that in itself, I would want to believe, should have brought inspiration to our younger athletes who are interested in the sport. And when you look at boxing in particular, it's a sport like no other sport. You have to have emotional intelligence to be able to function after getting hit to the head and the body. And secondly, boxing has its psychosocial benefits for the young people. It teaches them so much functional competencies as far as their discipline. And of course, it's an economic reality. So we're attempting to create the proper paradigm that would allow for the success of our young people. We don't want to continue to let our people be dreamers. We want to facilitate the dreams of our young people. Hence why we brought in this exceptional human being, Mr. Joe Cortez. And he has made a commitment to assist us in developing the sport in the nation in order that we can reach the global criteria as far as the talent pool and allow our young people to succeed globally, not just regionally. So this event is an important event for the nation. Hence why we're imploring to all of the boxing enthusiasts and boxing fans to come out and support, because not one time in history were we able to capture a belt from the most notable sanctioning body in the world, WBC. Although a secondary belt, Mechanical has the belt that Ali had, Mayweather. That green belt is a belt of prestige. So it's a privilege for us to have that in Belize. So we're telling our fans, come out and support our efforts. You supporting our efforts, you support the young of the nation also,
Let's talk about how this collaboration started with you, Joe. What got you into being a part of this tournament and of course collaborating here with us in Belize?
Well, I reached out to them because of my friend Jason Vincent from Las Vegas. They told me about what they're doing here in Belize, and I felt like maybe I could help them out with my years of experience as a fighter and as a referee and as a movie actor. I feel like maybe it's time for me to step up and keep on paying it forward to help out. And I think Belize has the potential to go to the next level, and that's what I'm here for. I also want to train the officials, the referees, the judges, the ringside doctors, the inspectors, everybody to do with boxing, the whole little family. I want to help develop them to raise them up to the next level.
Talk about what boxing can do for a person if you get to that level. What are the ways that a person's life can completely transform if they reach the peak of the Mayweather, of the Ali?
Well, let me tell you that as a fighter myself, my dream was to be a world champion. But when you come from poverty, and you're developing, and you're growing, you want to find a way to make money. And sometimes you find that boxing is a way it can open up a lot of doors for you. Especially today in the boxing world, you can fighters make so much money, it's unbelievable. We're talking about the millions of US dollars. Some fighters get 20, 30, 40, 50 million US dollars. That's a lot of money for boxing. Yeah. And I feel like maybe it's time for us to get in there to try to find an open door for us. So I think that boxing has opened the doors for so many individuals, especially when you come from poverty. If I say, I have the skills, I have the knowledge, and I have the love for boxing. So I want to try to make it to that level. That's why so many fighters get into boxing.
We have a different sports culture here in Belize where I know we are supporters of basketball, we're supporters of football. I know recent things like MMA are coming up and so forth. How do you transform? And I know we used to watch boxing when we were little, but boxing was a faraway sport. We used to watch it on TV. You watch Manny Pacquiao win so many times and undefeated Fairweather, but how do we change our mindset as Belizeans to get into the actual sport itself?
Well, I want to say that the first level of changing the mindset is understanding the concept of sports. As often in our nation, our people look at sports like play. Boy, I'm going to play ball, this. But now play is to build the fine and gross motor skills of a young child. Now when you're talking about elite competitors, we're looking at the economic reality. So this is a door opener for Belize to have Mr. Joe Cortez to come in and assist us to make the pathway for our young people to be able to gain economic capacity globally, and secondly, bring notoriety to the nation, not one individual. This is about the nation.
Yeah.
Hence why hence why we're telling the boxing fans of Belize, come out, because this is about the nation and not about myself, Mechanical, or Mr. Joe Cortez in particular.
Yeah.
We're just here as those who are trying to facilitate the process for those in our nation who want to succeed in this particular sport. No?
I think I love what you mentioned about it's bigger than one person now, and I think I'll go a step further and say, don't come to the game just because you love boxing. Come to the game because you are supporting what this nation has the potential of achieving through boxing. We're looking at someone having the belt already here in Belize. What does that mean if we win again?
It's a threshold event, because inshallah, if Mechanical is successful, it takes him to the next level where we can petition, or if the sanctioning bodies allow us to fight for actual Campeonato Mundial, a larger belt. So this has historical significance for the nation. It's not just an ordinary Aguena boxing. It has social value and it has historical significance. In particular, no time in history have we had a commitment from the caliber of individuals like Mr. Joe.
Yeah, indeed.
When we first spoke, the first thing he tells me, he says, I'm listening to you. You seem to have some ideas. I am going to come to Belize and I would help you guys create many world champions. He was confident in what he said. You're going to create world champions in Belize. Wow. So we're thankful that we were able to bring Mr. Joe as an immense individual that has what you call this is about intangible infrastructure. Often in Belize we have infrastructure, but we don't have the knowledge.
Very true.
So this great man is bringing to this sport an immense capacity of intangible infrastructure more than 50 years of experience on every level of the sport globally.
Yeah.
So the Belize in Boxing fans, you know that we want you to come out and support this process in itself, because this is a process.
I have a question for you, Mr. Joe. How do you take raw talent and make him a champion?
Well, they have to be developed, dedicated. You're dedicated to the sport of boxing, you can make it. But I mean, there's a low percentage that will make it to the level of Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, Julio Cesar Chavez. So many great fighters out there that I referee, all of them. And I can tell you that there is hope for individuals out there. You have to just keep on trying hard to get to that level. You can do it. I mean, you can see there, Floyd Mayweather with Victor Ortiz. And I got a call the other day from WBC that they wanted me to do a little video, which I did, send it to them, promoting. They're fighting again in Mexico. And that's Ricky Hatton. You can see me counting out Ricky Hatton there when he fought Floyd Mayweather in Las Vegas a number of years ago before I retired. But I refereed 176 World Championship fights and over 1,000 professional fights throughout my career in boxing. It was a great honor, and doing the movies with Eddie Murphy, I Spy, movie with Antonio Banderas, Woody Harrelson, Played to the Bone, Wesley Snipes, Undisputed, and the big one, the Rocky Balboa movie.
Yeah.
So I was honored to get to that level. And remember, I came from poverty in Spanish Harlem in New York, and I know what it is to be poor and try to make it to the top. And my dream was to get there. I didn't get there as a champion in boxing, but I got there to the Hall of Fame as a referee. Wow. And I was able to do all the big fights, and I continue to open doors for individuals out there to make sure they can get to that level. We can do it. Here in Belize has the potential. You have raw talent, and we can develop them to be world champions. Nationwide is great, but when you do it worldwide, globally, it's so important.
I was wondering, because we're talking about different sports, right? And how boxing is different. How do you get into it? And I ask because you have teams, basketball teams, you have football teams, and so on. So is it that we have to join a particular organization? How does it work?
Well, there's young people, the young people of the nation strive for acceptance, and they want to be included. So you would have a young person, even if they're playing basketball or football, they would have interest in boxing. Just the other day, a little kid came up to me and said, "Sir, you do boxing?" So I said, "Are you interested, son?" He was like, "I play football." So I told him, "That's fine." I said, "A football player that understands angles and move from lateral can be a great boxer." So as far as we have an immense talent pool in the nation, we just have to work together as citizens, private sector, and in particular, I don't want to sound bizarre, but government needs to be a little more responsible.
Yeah, well, yeah. That's
Right?
why we have a department for sports.
Just be a little more responsible as far as their contribution to this particular sport. Don't let one sport be more privileged over the next, because you're denying the human element. You're denying the citizen, the young citizen of the nation, the potential to succeed, because we have immense human potential. You know, so I also want to make mention before I forget, we're having a weigh-in today, the pesaje at Marion Jones, 1:30. It would be good for media to come, for people to come to see this threshold, significant event for Belize.
Yes.
You know, so.
So let's get into the tournament tomorrow. Give us every single detail. What are we supposed to be expecting? I know Mechanical is going to be there defending his title.
Well, we have 7 undercard bouts.
Okay.
Inclusive of 2 other fighters from the U.S. who train in Florida with Keith Thurman, from Keith Thurman Gym. We have a fighter from Tegucigalpa. We have a couple of fighters in Guatemala. Of course, Mechanical's opponent is originally from Guerrero. And we have several other fighters from Playa del Carmen and Cancun. Because remember, our Mexican brothers have a boxing culture.
Yeah.
So we need to take advantage of this. So we have an action-packed event that people should be in haste to come see, no?
Yeah. And of course, we're going to be watching the Civic Center Stadium transform into a boxing ring. Let's talk about the tickets. How can we purchase the tickets? And is it available to everyone?
Well,
can
the
kids
tickets,
come as well?
Are available about 2,000 in particular.
Okay.
Mark and Tomorrow they have access to the tickets. And we're looking at, although it sounds like a immense price to some people, we're looking at $200 ringside. Those who have the economic capacity to do so. Then they have a VIP of $150, those who have the economic capacity to do so. Then we have $25 general admission, and of course we include our children. There's $10 for the picnic day.
Nice. Because this is what's gonna inspire these kids to want to be there in that ring as well. So I'm really glad that you...
All our actions are driven by inspiration.
Yeah.
If it's not driven by inspiration, the intentions is not good.
Listen, I know how we behave when we watch boxing at home and when we watch boxing at the bar. Can you imagine the amount of just hype that would be if you just take those same monies and put it into a ticket and go see an actual boxing match at the Civic tomorrow? That would be insanely awesome. No, just because people throw down. People think they could fight and then they're watching boxing and it's a completely different environment.
And this is going to be one for the books. It's history in the making. We literally have Joe here with us.
Yes.
I mean, I was telling Mark and the others behind the scene, I have to go to this game for my grandma. I remember as a kid, my grandma was the one that was watching boxing.
Your grandma's
so I have to do this for her. I have to watch it. And I can't believe that we're able to be here in a time where we are watching our very own Belizean secure the title that he already has. We're hoping that he takes it again.
We can stay home, right?
So let's talk about what your preparation has been like leading up to this game that will take place tomorrow.
It's really hard because I have to get a lot of discipline to wake up every morning, 5 o'clock, go run, go train, go gym. Eat the way to eat is a little bit different than the normal people.
How does a boxer eat? That's a good question. I want to know.
For real, it's a good
What does a boxer eat?
Good question. And okay, you have to eat a little bit, and with a good nutrition.
Okay, so get less
veggies.
carbs, more carbs?
No.
When you're preparing for elite competition, you have to give the body the proper bioactive nutrients.
Okay.
See, sometimes we eat for our stomachs, but we need the proper nutrients for muscle synthesis, rehydration, and all of these other things. It's not about
science that's going into...
Yeah, it's not about appetite. It's about the proactive nutrients the body needs to function. So that's why it's difficult for an elite athlete to prepare, because it takes economics. And I think this is one of the reasons our other sporting discipline fails, because we don't utilize the science of the sport. We just say, oh, we got talent. The science is what takes it to the next level, no?
Yeah. So what does training look like for you? How you go to the gym, you have to have this strict diet. What else do you do?
I do everything in the gym. I do punching bag and technical workout, and even
What is your mindset when you're going into the game?
I think like I go in because I want success in the high level. I wanna say, when I retire boxing, I have to get the enough for live well. That is my mentality. I know I wanna go high in high level and show the world. And another thing, this country is small, and the big people not see us. I want to show the people Belize have something to turn their face. Oh, Belize have.
And that's what we have here beside us now. Joe being beside us here, realizing that we do have that potential to make it to the next level. Joe, I know that you're retired from boxing, but I have to ask you the same question in your time. What was your routine like?
Well, you know, let me tell you, me being a fighter myself, I had 19 professional fights. I only had 1 loss. And I had 45 amateur fights. I was a 6-time Golden Glove champion in New York, Easters, and National, with a 43-2 record as an amateur. And I can tell you, my preparation was always being focused, and you have to be mentally prepared a lot of fighters don't prepare themselves properly, but I like to always prepare myself physically, mentally, be ready for the fight. By being mentally prepared means that you're already done your homework, you train hard, a lot of road work. Sometimes you got to run 3 to 5 miles in the morning, then go to the gym and work out for 2 or 3 hours, workout every day.
Wow.
That's 6, 7 days a week when you're fighting. And you got to be consistent. You can't be drinking and doing drugs, hanging out. And, you don't do that in boxing. In boxing, you have a short window, maybe 10, 15 years, and in your prime time, you have to take advantage of it. You have to always give it all you have. Same thing with the referee. I prepare myself. I watch the fighters. I watch on YouTube. I watch the fighters, how they fight. If they have a tendency of using their head, hitting low blows, excessive holding, all kinds of tactics that are used that I have to warn the fighters. So what I do is I study the fighters that are going to be refereeing, and then in the dressing room prior to the fight, that's where I take control back in the dressing room. I give them the instructions there, and I tell them that I know that they have a habit of hitting low or too much holding, headbutts, spitting out the mouthpiece intentionally, hitting your opponent while he's down. All these factors are very important when it comes to refereeing, and the referee has to know these habits of these fighters. It makes it easier for us in the ring.
Wow. And there's so many different rules of boxing. That's what makes it and sets it apart from other fighting sports. But we are about to wrap up our conversation this morning, and so we really want to encourage our Belizeans to go on over to the Civic Center tomorrow, May 18th. What time?
Doors open at 5 o'clock.
Doors open at 5 o'clock to watch Belize defend its belt.
And we'd like to mention some of the sponsors that,
Yes.
that
Please
did
do.
support, no?
Yes.
You got BTB, Bowen & Bowen, Atlantic, no? And Deputy Mayor Alan Pollard.
All right.
All
You know?
right.
So we're hoping in the future that
That
some,
list gets longer.
yeah, some of the other power broker private sector can see the reality of our mission. This is a social initiative. It's not just about mechanical. This is about setting the proper paradigm for our nation, because we had boxing in the 70s, but we didn't set the proper paradigm for us to reach those levels, and that's why Mr. Joe is here to give us guidance, no?
Yes. I can't wait to watch it and to see how you defend your championship belt, mechanical.
So come out, people, come out.
Pretty enough to bring you on as the ring girls.
Yeah, hold up, Asana. Is there wrong one, Sabrina?
I don't know, but I'll definitely be in the crowd watching. So guys, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it, and we can't wait to see what takes place tomorrow.
Best of luck.
Thank you.
All right, we are going to take our final break, and when we come back, we will be wrapping things up. Don't go away.
And I'm a teacher, and I bank with Belize Bank Independence Branch. What I enjoy is the safety features that the app offers. I have a sense of not having to worry or be concerned about somebody finding my password and username to sign in the application because of the use of the one-time password. And another feature that I love, that I use the most, is how the app synchronizes with my fingerprint on my device. I enjoy the rapid and easy, seamless process to apply for loans through the Belize Bank, and I don't have to be having too much back and forth to visit or take time to visit the bank. They also start to offer the online applications through the app for loan applications, which I believe is very neat. I would definitely recommend Belize Bank to other teachers because one of all the features and advantages that the app offer. With these online that Belize Bank offered is basically everything that you can do in the palm of your hand. So I would definitely recommend the bank to other teachers.
This May, things are going to be amazing at Benny's. Find great gifts for moms such as Pyrex Bakeware, Chicago Cutlery Knife Sets, Corningware, Snapware, Corel Dinnerware, and much more at amazing prices. Also check out our impressive line of Sankey appliances and other household items. Take advantage of these amazing deals and discounts all May long, only at Benny's. Quality and savings.
For 19 years, SMART has been the pulse of our nation. A journey of growth, innovation, resilience, and unity.
From the first call that bridged distances to the data that brought us closer than ever, SMART has been there, weaving threads of connection across our beautiful land.
We have been active in providing innovative solutions to enhance our customers' lifestyles. Over the years, SMART has developed and provided various services to meet customers' needs.
To the dreamers, doers, and the believers, thank you for making SMART a part of your story. For 19 years of trust, loyalty, partnership, and shared experiences.
As we celebrate 19 years of connecting lives and dreams, let's keep the rhythm alive. Together, let's continue to shape our future one connection at a time.
Come and be a part of the SMART family, where we empower you and our country today, tomorrow, and beyond.
Smart, bringing people together.
Welcome back.
That's what happens when you have two lead hosts.
You know, it's okay. It's okay. We are doing this together, and
Yes.
it's fun. And I always love vibing out here with you on Fridays.
Absolutely. It's such a pleasure as always. We had such an amazing
It was a great show. I was really excited. I think that just coming back and getting the feels of Monday and Fridays and doing this show is really, really special. We did have to say a big thank you to all of our guests, including, first of all, with Grace.
Yes, of course. We made some yummy spring rolls.
Oh, that was really delicious.
And it was really good.
It was brilliant. It was brilliant, brilliant. And I think we're going to continue trying out these recipes. Don't forget, whenever we have Grace and you on set, tell us if you tried these ingredients. Maybe send us a photo so we can see how it turned out. Or if you put a little twist or a spin to the original recipe.
But we also want to say thank you to our friend Yaslin from The Notebook who stopped by. She has really watched her business grow in a couple of years, and it's so amazing to be able to look back on these interviews and see how much product she had then and now. So definitely congratulations to her. There's a lot for everyone, I think.
There's a lot for everyone. And of course, we wrap things up with the boxing talking champions, Mechanical Belize. And of course, we had Joel Cortez, who is just a world-renowned boxer and referee. So how many years in the business, he said?
Over 50.
Over 50, over 1,000 matches that he has refereed.
Of course, the biggest names you can think of in boxing, he's been there, he's refereed with them, and he's also even been in movies with well-known actors and well-known boxers too.
Yes, of course.
So this is such a huge accomplishment, and I can't wait to see what takes place here for Belize with him here.
I was really excited for the conversation, and then after the conversation, I got super hyped. And then I think
we were
everyone on set
everyone's
got
here
super hyped.
Girling.
It was so fun. But of course, we also want to thank you, our viewers, because without you, this show would not be possible.
There's a lot to look forward to this weekend, April. Of course, we've had some guests on the show yesterday talking about the Chocolate Festival. I know you will be there.
Yes, gotta be
There's
there.
also games playing. There's the semifinals for the BEBL. There's the boxing match taking place tomorrow. But we did promise you guys some giveaways, and we asked you 2 questions. Now, for our Facebook winner, we want to say congratulations to you, Marcia Gill. You walked away with 2 courtside tickets. And for our YouTube winner, we want to say congratulations to Edisa Perdomo Williams. You also walked away with 2
And of course,
courtside tickets to the Tiger Sharks
versus Defenders.
Defenders.
And that is this Sunday at the Civic Center at 4 p.m. So how can they get their tickets?
I believe that they can get it at the Civic Center, or you can reach out to us on Facebook, or on Facebook, you can stop by at our studios and pick them up there as well. We'll definitely have them for you.
Wonderful. Well, Sabrina, it was a lovely Friday.
Show.
Thank you so much to our viewers. It is May the 17th. If it is your birthday today, I want to say a happy birthday to you. We hope you have a wonderful day from all of us here on Open Your Eyes. And if you just have a birthday shout out or just a question or a comment, you can drop us a line right here at oie@channel5belize.com.
You can also catch us on Facebook at Open Your Eyes BZ.
And check out our highlights on Instagram at oie_belize. And please do us a favor and join us again on Monday when you open your eyes.
To start your morning right.
Be sure to keep your eyes, your minds,
and your hearts open.
We'll see you real soon, Belize. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay safe. Bye.
Was brought to you by Smart, bringing people together, and the Belize Bank, our country, your bank.